to answer more of your questions off the 11.5 worksheet. Okay, next one is that I saw people ask about was number 20, and let me just flip through and find the original problem there for number 20. Number 20 was asking, okay, number 20. It says the focus is plus or minus. There's two of them. Okay, so that tells me it must be a hyperbola or an ellipse. Oh, and it says asymptotes. Okay, asymptotes for ourselves. And I don't really care about the equation of the asymptotes as I'm trying to write this equation. I think that's what I'm trying to do, is write this equation. Yep, write the equation. I just care about the slope. The asymptote slope is 5/6. The reason I don't care about anything else is because really I just need to know where the center is, and the center is going to come off of, the center is going to come off of this right here, and that the focus is, you're going the equidistance out. So it tells me that the center is going to be at 0, 3. And that it's going to be A is horizontal. And that's important. How do I know that? Because the C values are going in the X direction, so whatever direction the C is going in, so is the A, and that's true for ellipse and a hyperbola. So, okay, so that's good to know. I know that C equals root 61 for myself, and I know that since this is opening left and right, okay, since it's opening left and right, okay, that tells me that A is going this direction and B is going this direction. So that ratio, and this is similar to that book problem I put in an earlier video, right? So the ratio between the B and A is 5/6, because that was my slope. Okay, we don't know it's exactly 5 and exactly 6, all right, for ourselves to get over there, but we know it's going that direction. Oops. Okay. We know that 6b equals 5a. We know that c equals 61, so c squared is 61. So if I think about that equation, b squared equals c squared minus a squared, then I know, I want to square both these. That's the same technique I used in the other video, in case you watched that. And why do I do that? So I have them both squared, and I say to myself, which one do I want to plug in? And I don't know, maybe I decide to divide both sides by 25. I don't know, just what I chose for this one. C squared, a squared is equivalent to 36/25 b squared. If I move this over, I could scale it by 25 if I want. I'm going to move it over. So there's 25 25ths, add 36 to it, so I have 61 25ths b squared equals 61. So b squared equals 25. Okay, there we go. I got b squared at 25. I can plug that in right here, and then I'll get a squared equals 36. Hey, equation. Game over, right? X, right, squared over 36 minus y minus 3. So my center's at 0, 3 squared over 25 equals 1. Right? Game over. Right, we're done. Okay. Taking a look at 22. All right. So 22 center lies in the second quadrant. If you tuned in, you were able to make it to the Google Meet. We talked about this one, so I'll just do it again for people who weren't able to make that. So the center lies in the second quadrant, okay, and it's tangent to the x-axis. X equals -19, and x equals -13. And I don't care that it's not drawn to scale. That's not really the important thing. So it's tangent to all three of these, here, here, and here. It says the center's in the second quadrant, so I know the center is somewhere up here, okay, for myself. I know the x value of the center because these are 6 units apart, so it's 3 units on either side. Okay, so I know in the horizontal direction, right, I have 3. Now, okay, so there's a couple options here. This is either an ellipse or a circle. And you know what? The circle is just a fancy ellipse formula. So I'm just going to give it the ellipse formula here, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so I don't know what the y value is, but I know that the x value must be 16. I'm sorry, -16, so it's going to be x plus 16 over there. And I know that underneath it is going to be 9 because it's 3 as the horizontal distance. Okay, I know that the y, the y coordinate. Do I know how high it's going to be? No, I don't. Right? I can't be certain about that. Okay, but it's going to have some coordinate there, and let's just call that coordinate b. because we don't know where it is. So we'll just call that B. And why am I calling it B? Because I'm going up and down. Okay. Now this distance away here is also B, so that's B squared. And that equals 1. Okay. So I could have called this anything, but I called it B, right? This is the general formula I have for myself. Okay. Now, if it was a circle, this would have been 3, and then this would be y minus 3, and this would be 9. Right? Anyway, it's just, a circle is just a special version of the ellipse. It's basically when the major and minor axes are equal to each other, it's a circle. Right? And so that's why this formula would work in all cases. B is any non-zero value. And actually, because it's a positive, we should say even better, B is greater than 0, right? Because it has to be in the second quadrant. If we didn't know it was the second quadrant, we'd call it anything that wasn't 0 for ourselves, and we'd be all set. Okay, so that's 22.